Espíritu de Dios, llena mi vida, llena mi alma.
If there's a lion in you, but you're living as a mouse, then I'm going to tell you, roar and be the lion. I'm not going to tell you which part of the bush to go and live. I'm going to tell you have to roar and be the lion you are. I'm not going to tell you to go and look for cheese. I'm going to tell you to roar and be the lion that you are. Wherever that's going to be, whose doorstep you're going to turn upon, that's not my concern. I think life is big enough. I think life is big enough to take all our mistakes, all our adventures, all our open heart, everything is big enough. You can't outlarge life. So whatever you do, somehow, if it comes from your heart and life takes care of it. If it comes from your mind, your heart and life take care of it. Something you're going to help you on your way to come to a better understand, to grow up. Some people just not growing up, you're just growing old, but not growing up. And just doing the same thing, putting your life on somebody else's lap all the time and so on. But it's not really a true surrender. It's just a weakness. Surrender is not a weakness. Surrender is a strength. It takes a tremendous strength for someone to really surrender the life to God. It's a tremendous, something like, most people are too afraid to surrender. They belong too much to themselves to surrender. So they conceive that, a surrender is a weak thing. But surrendering, somehow offering your life up to the supreme, to the cosmic unfolding, that in a way is a tremendous thing to reach. People take many years, approaching full surrender in their life. But I don't want to shrink down to some little thing and apologizing, oh, I made a mistake. I don't make no mistake, I tell you. If you're a lion, don't be going around going, meh. And I say, well, no, I don't know you. I don't know where you come from, what tribe you are. If you come to a lion, you have to roar here. But there's not a roar of arrogance or stupidness. It's like to open your heart up to life. There's too many people living untrue to themselves. Like this, I say. But when something comes from the truth, it never becomes a burden for other people. Not really. Of course, you have to discern that if you make a step in your life for freedom, maybe your family may not agree with you. Maybe some people close to you may not agree with you. You cannot take responsibility for how they feel about you like that. But you can play your role in a good way. You can say to them, really, I really have to do this. I love you with all my heart. But for the moment, I can't listen to what you say because what you say is too small for me. It's just too tight. I cannot continue a tradition of entrapment. I have to step out. So please forgive me in your heart if you feel I'm doing something wrong. But my heart is ablaze with this fire and I have to follow it. You speak to them, then they must catch up in their own life. What the hell did she mean by that? Leave them with something to figure out. But don't just disappear next minute. Where is she? She's in Venus. What? No, you can say to your family, like, I just have to do this, and I'll write to you once in a while or something, if this is your thing. But I'm not advocating a life, look, this is Mooji's way. No, my way is your way. Go with your heart's way. That's my way too. You see? I'm glad I'm not really living in America where, I could be sued for these things. Because I have to speak my mind and say like this. Some people, they make some moves and it's the wrong move. But in the big picture, it's okay. The big picture can handle your wrong moves. Because you know what? Nobody make all right moves. So make some wrong moves. And some people make some wrong moves, not intending them to be right moves. And they come out right in the end because they have a good spanking from life. But you come out sort of like with a bit more stamina, a bit more guts or something like that. Walk your path. Don't disrespect other beings. Show love to your family as much as you can. But walk your truth. Walk your truth. This is what I would say. Suppose you give up your job and then you can't get another job. And you're looking, I can't get another job. That's your problem. I said, don't crucify yourself about it. Something the universe allowed it. The universe allowed it, because if you're not meant to do it somehow, you will not do it. You'll try, and then last minute somebody come and something will change your mind. If you do it, it's because somehow on some level it's right. It's only, don't start going around now complaining and vexing yourself about it. What I find sometimes is that behind some of these apparently naive expressions is sometimes a very manipulative energy. That the people who try to manipulate their way into situations and people and try to get you through guilt. That, yeah, but you said, and but like you become their reason why their life is like this. I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. I won't accept that. Go find your life. But don't be a scrounger. Truth will never turn you into a scrounger. You understand what scrounging is? Scrounging is going around kind of like, being a bit clever to try and get something, and, always, truth would never turn you like this. It's your own bent and twisted mind does that. You may feel that maybe that's what I'm going to have to do. But on the way to doing that, somebody will put an apple in your hand. So, oh my God, like this. And it will guide you to a safer way, to show you, listen, the Lord's light is with you. Saying, look, don't go there, darling. I'm with you. Then you must listen to that. But sometimes you still listen to your mind and go, no, I've got to try. And you start to go out and do other things. Then it allows you to do this also. That consciousness will play like that also. But all the time it giving little clues. Why doesn't it do the whole thing? It's not good that life does the whole thing. Give you a little clue. Get you a little bit sort of feeling the taste of it. To develop a sensitivity, an intuitiveness. How to walk the path of righteousness. Just somehow do it for me. No, you don't deserve anything done for you like this. Find a little bit like that and follow your way. Feel your way. Feel your way. You see? You remember these years in India, over there now, Vishnu, he's closed his eyes now, but his story was a very good one for me. Yes, you remember this time. And after one time we were watching Papaji Satsang, at the end of Papaji Satsang, a lot of people, SP guest house, were sitting around after that. And a woman came and presented me with a big bunch of grapes. So I started giving the grapes out to people around, we're giving the grapes out. And he was like, about the same distance almost a bit, maybe we were Sataways at the moment from me. And there's a lot of people in between. And he says, could you throw to me? I'm here now. Could you throw me a grape? I'll catch it in my mouth. Throw it in my mouth. He said like this. I said, yeah? He said, yeah, look, I'll do my mouth and you throw it in my mouth. So I took first one and I did throw it. And he didn't move. It landed on his shoulder. I said, hey, what's this? I'm not a darts player, He said, no, do another one. Throw again. Ping, off the head. It doesn't move. I said, but listen, you have to put a little bit, no? He said, no, throw it in the mouth. Over the head, no? Then Nataraj jump in, says, throw. And I throw one. And so like this, you have to do it. The life will throw you the grape. It's not going to throw it exactly in your mouth. And also I said one time, that God gives you bread. Don't ask for toast. Make it yourself. Isn't it? It's something that you have to find. It's a relationship. And in that relationship, you're developing your sensitivity, your intuitiveness, your listening power. Using all your senses to work more sensitively, more intuitively, and like this you come fully into the ways of a sage is born out of like that. not going to come as a parcel. But little bit. And this voice is in life everywhere. You could go in the desert. It will speak to you if you're open. You say, I'm in the desert. What am I going to do? I'm going to die. I'm going to die. So rather than going around going, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, you just say, what am I going to do? You have to be there. And you open, you say, God, guide me. What am I going to do? And you start to move. You start to move a bit. Meet a man around the corner. Hey, what are you doing? I don't speak. You don't speak? I know somebody speak. What language? Are you from England? English? Oh, come. Some English person. And you find your life is being made up like you turn a page as you go. The voice is everywhere. It is everywhere. Sometimes you think it cannot be here. But it doesn't have to be human. It said in the ancient books, the prophet Elijah was living in the wilderness. Nobody there. Was hungry. The birds, the ravens came and brought him unleavened bread. The ravens came and brought food to him, and he ate it. People think, but these are just kind of stories. It's not, they are true. I'm saying that walk in the truth. As much as a light is put on your path, and light will be on your path. Doesn't matter where you are. Light will be put on your path. You go to India, virtually everybody's poor, and you have lost your way. Somebody's going to come and help you. Some people walking in their destiny, you're walking in yours. Like that. Of course, at first, it feels very scary. Before you take the first step, it might feel very scary. You feel completely without your tools. See, I'm in a place nobody knows me. I don't have a phone, I have nothing at all. But I got my legs, you can move. So you never know. Only then you'll notice, actually, what is still here now with you now, but sometimes we don't notice it. But when you are stripped down, and you have the sense of need, and you can feel the cold wind of uncertainty, then your pores open up, and you begin to sense life in a way that you wouldn't do it when you got fat pocket. When you don't have fat pocket, your ears open up, your pores open up, you feel life like that. But you look at people on the street who look very desolate and stuff, and they think, that's going to happen to me. But that's not your destiny. You don't know what's going on with them. They have to walk this path. You don't know what your path will be looking like. But if you trust in that, you'll be okay.
Lléname con tu presencia, lléname con tu poder, lléname con tu verdad. Espíritu